welcome back to another video. So in today's video I thought it would be fun to bring you along to do some bookish stuff with me. So if you can hear the noise out there, I did just shut my window so you don't hear it as much because I did already film this, but it was obviously way too loud. So I don't really have exactly a plan today, except for I really need to fill in my reading journal. I've been meaning to do that for too long, and when I say I don't think I've done it this month, I know for a fact I haven't done it this month. I also don't think I finished last month either, so I have a lot to do, and I'd never go into detail with my reading journal. I keep it pretty basic because I don't have any creative or artisticness in me at all. I just don't have that talent, so I do keep it quite simple. I thought I would first of all maybe show you some of the books that I got recently ish from what I can remember, because I was going to film a book haul, but I just really feel like I don't have enough books, and I do have a lot of book haul videos on my channel and it needs to slow down a little bit. So I thought, you know what, I will just do it in this video. So I need to try and remember but I haven't shown because I don't remember anymore. Okay, so I did decide to move the camera a bit so I can actually sit down, because I was like, hold on, I'm going to be here for a little while, so this is how we're doing it. So I wanted to show you books that I got. I don't think I have many, but I did end up getting Serpent Wings of Ruin and The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. Well, that's a very long sentence. So I got these off Vinted because these are covers that I don't believe you can get in the paperback form anymore in the UK. I believe that they are out of print. I think you can still get them the hardcover, which I would like to still get, but there's no rush for that as far as I know, but only because I like the hardcover like behind the dust jacket. Is that a bit irresponsible of me to say? Yes, but I do also like to collect books. That's the whole preface of it, so it's fine. But I have been wanting to read this for so long. I do feel like I am going to love this series because it is about vampires, and anything to do with vampires has just always been my thing. I always love like a good vampire book, or even like movie or whatever. I don't know why, I've just always been obsessed. That's a bit dramatic, but I just love things like that, so I do feel like I'm going to love this. I don't know if there's anything else within this. I have heard amazing things about the series in general, so I'm very excited to get into it, and I am thinking of reading it soon. It's currently June when I'm filming this, like right at the end of June. I think is it 26th or 27th? I'm not too sure anymore, but I know that there's 4 days before the end, so I'm thinking maybe July. I did film my July TBR the other day, and I have got these on my July TBR, and because there's only 8 I think there is, I do feel like that's definitely doable for me, and I am planning on filming a video where I read all of these books. Well, I'll try and read all these books, because I have had enough of me doing TBR videos and then never actually reading my TBR. It is annoying to myself because I always feel accomplished at the end, and I set TBR for a reason. As much as I am a mood reader, why can't I do both? I read enough in the month, you know. So I am going to make this a priority, and when I'm looking at this right now, I'm like, I really want to pick this book up, but I'm obviously waiting until July. I bet you when July comes I'm going to find it troubling. But so I am also thinking maybe I could get to these. That's enough of me rambling about that one series. And then the other day as well, I did end up receiving 1% of You. I bought this also off Vinted because it was like on a good deal, and I've been wanting this book for a while. I did read it, I want to say it was last year when I read it and picked it up, and I loved it so much. I can't exactly what I rated it. I think it was like 4 point. I know it was close to a 5-star, and this is definitely a book I would like to reread this year, so that is like why I also bought it. But I'm so happy I finally have a copy of this. I obviously love this because it's like, I think it was a single mom. Yeah, make no mistakes about it. I know what I look like to others. Young government aid, pregnant mom. They see Lucy on my hip and they see a mistake. I mean, why else would someone have a child so young, right? They couldn't be more wrong. I'm too busy most days between parenting, work, and finishing up my last year of a nursing school to let the judging gaze tear me down until he moves into the vacant house next to the apartments I live in. His cold, blunt observation of us doesn't differ from any other stranger. He doesn't know me, but he's already painted a picture of who he thinks I am in his mind. He judges my very round belly, Lucy's inability to leave him alone, the bags under my eyes, and the fact that I couldn't care less what I look like anymore. He's a rude guy, stays that way for months too. Then something happens, I'm not even sure what. Judgmental guy decides Lucy and me, as well as baby Eli, are worth his friendship. Turns out judgmental guy isn't too mean, okay? Kind of still is, but he graduates to Elijah. I build an unlikely friendship with him, which deems it necessary for him to start filing around me and my kids. I'm wrong again. Elijah isn't rude, he's terrifying. His strange acts of kindness are unraveling me. Elijah is only my friend, right? Fudge, I think I'm wrong. again. See, just a fun preface. Let me just say, if you haven't read this yet and you like a single parent trope, this is definitely the book for you. And I highly recommend you pick it up if you haven't already. Okay, and then talking about my monthly TBR, I did get all of these covers for the, what's this series called? The Ravenhood series. The other two are over there. Let me quickly get them. Okay, yeah, so I've got all these covers. Again, these are also out of print now. And I do have the new covers for the first and second book. I brought them a while ago. I'm not big on them. When I saw these on Vinted, again, Vinted is a dangerous place. When I saw them on Vinted, I could not help myself because I was really upset when these got out of print. I was like, I really love these covers, and now I'm not gonna be able to get them, but thankfully I have been able to. So this is a series I have been meaning to start for a while, but I've heard so many controversial things about it that I'm just scared. But I am going to be starting it in July. I've heard people say that you should go into this blind. Some people finish the series by crying. Some people say that they DNF'd it, that they don't understand what is going on. So it's definitely a controversial series, but I'm excited to get into it. Was it a bit of ambitious of me to buy all of them? Yes, but what can you say when you can't get the covers anymore? Okay, and then I think these are the final ones I want to show you. As far as I know, I probably have forgotten something and I'll probably be kicking myself later. But I don't think I've shown these. If I have, you can definitely like correct me. It'll be a bit too late then, but I'll show you again anyway. The other ones I believe I have shown somewhere, but I'm going to show these ones anyway. So we have the special edition of Dark Notes by Pam Godwin. I keep saying Goodwin. I just love this special edition because of the music notes. I just love this edition, and it's made me want to reread this book because I read it a few years back now, and to be honest, I don't really remember much. I just remember loving it. Like, I don't really remember any particular, I don't think, oh, one scene is coming to mind, but I'm not sure if it's in this book or not. But I do really love this, and it is signed by the author, and it's the Mystic Box edition. Okay, and then we have the Fairy Loot editions of Icebreaker and Wildfire by Hannah Grace. Sorry about the noise again. But I absolutely love these. So I have them displayed on my shelf like this. So we have Icebreaker, obviously, which is the first book, and have the inside like that. Oh. And then if you undo this, have that as well. So cute. And again, it is also obviously signed by the author. And then same for Wildfire, we have these sprayed edges, which is just amazing. I think I have shown these in my videos that you've seen before this, so now I'm thinking about it. These, and also signed by the author. This, which is so adorable. So I do believe those are all the books I want to show you for now. That was a nice book talk. I just love chatting about books. That's why I always do loads of book hauls. But I think if everything goes the way I'm planning, I think you'll get one last book haul in August. And then I probably won't be doing one for a while because my plan is to not be buying as many books as I normally do. I'm not going to say I'm not going to buy any books at all, but just not as many as I normally do. And there's no point in me doing like one or two books. So I'll probably like accumulate them and then do like one big one at some point. I don't know. But that's the plan. So that is a little book talk. And now what I'm thinking of going to go and do is my reading journal because I need to get that done. I've been meaning to do it for a while and I just haven't. That is what I'm going to go and do now. Okay, quite finished my reading journal yet. One of the sections I had to do off camera because I need my phone, just like I'm gonna have to do another section, but then when I get to like the big bit I will then obviously record it again. But what I have done so far is at the beginning I have a page for the 24 books I'd like to read in 2024, and I just ticked off the one I think I read, and then I've ticked off all the books I read in my physical TBR, coloured in the actor boxes because this is the series I'd like to read, and each time I read a book within the series I can colour in a box. But what else have I done? And then all I really did, to be honest, is I realised I haven't filled this out since May. So I just filled out my TBR that I filmed in my video, and so these are all the books. I've got to try and figure out what ones I've read so I can tick it off. And then the thing I'll be doing off camera is the reads, because I need my phone to figure that out. Then I also filled in June's TBR, which you can't really see because it's a neon colour, but I've read 2 so far. I didn't really do well. I mean, I do still have time to read as much as I can off this TBR, so we'll see how that goes, like if I do that or not. But then I did also fill out, this is what I did off camera just, I did fill out the reads for June so far. Obviously June's not quite over yet, but yeah, that's all I've done so far. So now that all I've got to really do is fill out May reads, and then I can fill in like the book names and the ratings, and obviously I've got from May to do that, so there's gonna be a lot of books. The problem is I'm starting to get a really bad headache. I really find it hard to like focus. I mean, I could probably go and get my glasses and that would probably help a little bit, but like I don't want to. So then I'm gonna finish this, and then yeah, we'll see what happens then. Hopefully it'll wear off because I have just took some medicine, and hopefully it will help. So that's what I'm going to go and do now. Off camera I'm going to go and fill in May read section, and then I will record me filling in this bit or a time lapse. So that's what I'm going to go and do now. Okay, so I've just filled in the May reads section, and I thought I would update because I am going to take a little break. I'll probably just listen to music or something, just because my hands are hurting from all the writing. This is what happens when I don't fill it in for like 2 months, and then I have like 2 months worth, and even like just a month can take me forever. Like the time lapse that I just got is 17 minutes long. So I've already like been doing this too long because I've been doing about for 30 minutes now and I'm still not done. But I'm going to take like a music break, and then afterwards I can continue, and all I've got to do then, I think, is just write the ratings and stuff, but that is normally the longest bit. Music break it is. Break is one thing, my ego's another. I beg you don't embarrass me, motherfucker. I would have said for better, for worse. I loved you, but God, I got you, put it, I swear. Think about me every night, oh, listen to sweet like a soul. Say you can't sleep, baby, I know, less than me is my soul. Yeah, I'm a loner, and I like it that way. I like a dark room with nobody but pain. Now I'm trying to drive somebody, scream, but daddy, I love him. Okay, so I have actually finally finished my reading journal. There's like a couple of books from like a couple of months ago that I still haven't filled out, but I might do that. For headache, it is starting to ease off now that I put my glasses on. But I don't know, I'm just going to try and take it easy. I do need to still get some editing done, even if I don't get it all done. I've been working on this reading journal all day, but I'm going to talk about it because it's actually quite upsetting, because I did not realise it was going to take this long. I really need to like keep up with it, and I think that like I might try and like in reading vlogs and stuff, try and keep up with it and make it like a priority or something, because honestly I do keep forgetting. Just like, oh, monthly favourites, I have not filled that out at all in the month. That's okay, because I think I do fill it out at some point. Yeah, I've got to do that for May. But basically at the end of the month I will write how many books I read within that month, which I've still got to do actually. Okay, maybe I'm not finished. And then my favourite book within that month, and then at the end of the year I have like a kind of where it like a battle. I don't know what to call it. So kind of like this, for example. So this spread is for the month of March. In March I read 37 books, and then my favourite book, I do allow myself sometimes more than one, depending on like how badly I cannot choose. To say that candle smells really nice. Okay, so in March my favourites were Where's Molly and The 7 Year Slip, and then my rereads were obviously Him and Unconditional, but I wouldn't add them to the thingy. So yeah, and then like in February, for example, did I do February spread? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, of course I did. There. So then in February I read 30 books, and my favourite was A Court of Mist and Fury. So I think you kind of get the gist. So that's kind of what I need to complete, and then I need to complete obviously the other ratings, but I'm just going to leave it there for now. And if I decide to do it later, amazing. If I don't, I'll just do it next time I pick up my reading journal, because like I said, I've been doing this pretty much all day. I've had enough. I want to do something different. Last night I filmed some clips of me reading this book. Hold on. I filmed some clips of me reading Professor Asta for a reading vlog, which I didn't really like plan. I just wanted to film, just thought, oh, I'll film it. I thought I would add me reading this book into this video, because why not? We're doing bookish things, you know. I am currently reading Professor Asta by Katharina Marie, I think that's how you say it. No, it's not Marie. I'm not sure. Got 12% in, which isn't far. I don't know how many pages that is, Kindle-wise. Let's have a look quickly. 35 pages, so not far at all, but I am really enjoying it so far. And I'm literally like 8 chapters in. The chapters are really short as well, so I do feel like I'm flying through it. So I have to, so I don't know how much I'm going to get read, but I'm hoping to get through a majority of it, so we'll see how it goes. But this is the aesthetic I'm going for. Like, it's just so peaceful. That is what I'm going to be doing for a little while. So I actually fell asleep last night while reading, which is not common for me. I got to, right, my aim in my head was to get to at least page 100. I got to page 99 before I fell asleep. Do you know how annoyed I was when I woke up and I was like, I was 1 page away from hitting my goal, but it's fine. So I was hoping to finish this today because I'm 32% in, and it is a really fast read. I'm flying through it. I'm really enjoying it. I was a bit upset when I fell asleep, because when I woke up I was like, oh, I was really enjoying that, and I fell asleep. So I'm hoping to finish it today. I don't know if that's going to happen though, because of my headache, but like I said, we're going to see how things go. I'm thinking, I was looking at some ideas or inspiration for my thumbnail, because that's what I like to do. I like to look at some inspiration, kind of get an idea of what I want to do, and then I'll base it off that. So I think I'm going to continue doing that for my other video that I'm filming, which is a day in the life as a booktuber, to kind of get some ideas. I've already done it for this video. I think I've got an idea, so that's what I'm going to go and do now, and then I'm also going to read some of this. Okay, so I have just received 2 books, and I wanted to show you them as we are doing bookish things together. So we have Don't Kiss the Bride by Karen Cole. This one I read a couple of years ago as well, and I wasn't originally wanting this cover, but the cover I wanted seems to be out of print, which I didn't know about, I didn't hear anything about, but this one is still nice, and I will still see if I can get the cover I wanted, because I am very precise with my covers for some reason. I don't know why. I'm hoping I'm not the only one, but I really want to reread this now that I think about it, so I'm so excited to have this on my shelves, because I absolutely love this book. But then we also have Marriage for One by Ella Mays, the original OG like cover edition. I think was this self-published? I think so, the self-published edition, and I wanted this edition for a while just because of the spine, to be completely honest, not exactly the cover, but I do find it like really cute, and I love the fact that it's like good height, if that makes sense. I don't know, but yeah, this is also another one I have been thinking about rereading. I'm not sure. Now the only problem is I've only recently done my bookshelves. Where am I going to put them? I don't know, because I have no space, but I'll figure it out. What am I going to be doing now? I'm going to just be editing what I'm actually doing, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. you.